Good evening, I'm Jake. Welcome to Jake's Beer Roulette. Last week I reminisced about when my beer journey, if you like, started. I say beer journey. When I started becoming a little bit anal about it, let's be honest. It was during the pandemic, which at that time we had very similar weather to what we're having now. It's glorious April, stunning, although it is due to rain this weekend, never mind. But what it's done is made me reminisce a little bit about 5 years ago. One of the beers that I first tried from Lidl when the pubs closed and I started becoming a little bit more adventurous was Steam Brew. At the time, I think it was ridiculously cheap. It was something like £1.19 a can. It's now £1.85, so it has increased. The Session IPA looks like this. It's fair to say that over the previous 5 years, it's been one of my go-to beers. It's not so much a Session IPA, it's more like Hellas Lager maybe, but it's lovely stuff. It's been really good. Occasionally there's been a bad batch, but it always comes good. So and it's splendid. Friday evening, you get a beautiful dry finish, bitter finish. Prior to that, it's zesty, lemony, little touch of orange in it. For the price, £1.85, you can't go wrong. However, there's a new kid on the block. So Steam Brew, I got the ABV wrong just then, sorry. It's 4.9%. Session IPA. Just in Lidl is Steam Brew Imperial IPA. 7.8%. This is £1.85. This is £1.99. Now, the two kind of double IPAs that I've had, Imperial IPAs that I've had lately, both from Tesco. They both came in at £4 a can, but they're on their 3 for £4. 4 for 3 deal if you've got a club card, which will reduce the price down to £3 a tin if you buy 4 of them. However, this is £1.99 double IPA, and it's, or as it's called, Imperial IPA from Germany. 7.8%. So this is £1 cheaper. Excuse me, I've had a bit of a cold this week. Look at that. That looks like a very cloudy West Coast IPA. So unlike the ones that I've had from Lidl, they were like New England IPAs. This one is more of a toffee colour. They're more straw coloured. It really doesn't smell of much. It really doesn't smell of much. That's £1.99, 7.8%. Sorry for repeating myself. That is quite a beer for this time on a Friday evening. Let's see what we get. Oh, good gracious me. Wow. Wowzer. That is like a West Coast IPA. It's got a very, very pronounced long bitter finish. And before it, it is kind of piney. But there's something else. Blimey. That's delicious. Now, compared to the beers that I've had, double IPAs previously, this is incredibly easy to drink. For that strength of beer, that is light, it's refreshing. You do get a sense of how strong it is in the aftertaste, but the aftertaste covers kind of like the boozy thing pretty well. It's a really long, lingering bitter finish, which is what you want with this type of beer. £1.99 for this represents the best value out there for a strong beer. And I say that bearing in mind the Luminous Nights is similar in price, strength. Given the choice, I prefer this to Luminous Nights, and I like Luminous Nights. That's an 8 out of 10. This, for that price, for this quality, is 10 out of 10. You will not do better than that anywhere. If someone charged me £4 for that, I wouldn't complain. If I paid, yeah, I'll say it. If I paid £6 for that in a bottle shop, it's in that ballpark. I think there's beers in a bottle shop for £6. There may be slightly more depth and character than this, but this is the ballpark that we're talking about. So go out, get yourself some. Here's to your good health.